Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Ball State Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Things did not go well in that loss last time out. He was picked off 3 times and sacked 5 times. Dropping back, it's right. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Off play action. Caught on the left side by Wilson.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Shelton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all. And they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be looking to run. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback.
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. On target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him up there.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's right. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the... get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Birch. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's right. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Wide open, it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinals in a good spot here with... Short. The hand to the running back. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've got it down to the 3 now. Second and goal.
129. Check. Hey, 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. There you go.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns.
Looking for a big play. Upstairs, he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Caught on the outcut. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play.
Makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's right. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coach Lembo told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Birch. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Flushed out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him like that.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Working that wide receiver screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes a connection. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. So they're facing third and short from the 25. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking to throw, it's right. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got his man. Oh, what a move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket breaking down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football.
Fourth down, tie game. They don't have to go for it, but it looks as if they will. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one.
Touchdown Bulls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire... second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Using his legs, it's Horton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and...
There he goes! Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave him
a shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth. They want to throw it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's right. Punch it out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Burch. There's some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Keeps it himself. Nice move to keep running. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
And there's an example in a 2-minute situation trying to win this game. You can still run the football and generate explosive plays.
Working the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense getting set for first down. Delayed handoff. It's Burch. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a grab, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Got the first down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Gonna take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll take a shot. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute...
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss.